Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozorowski. The political world is remembering Dick Cheney.
The 84-year-old was one of the most powerful and polarizing vice presidents in U.S. history. At the White House, flags were lowered to half-staff to honor Cheney. CBS's Bradley Blackburn has a look back at his political career.
Cheney helped shape Republican politics for decades, but following the January 6th assault on the Capitol, he and his family became sharp critics of President Trump.
He tried to steal the last election using lies and violence to keep himself in power.
That earned him admiration from many Democrats, including Congresswoman and New Jersey governor candidate Mikey Sherrill.
At that time, when it really mattered the most, he stood up, and I really respected that.
At the Capitol, Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson praised Cheney's lifetime of service.
Scripture is very clear. We give honor where honor is due, and someone who gave their life, loved their country, loved serving their country in so many capacities.
In a statement, former President George W. Bush said he counted on his running mate for his honest, forthright counsel, and he never failed to give his best. Cheney's family said he was a great and good man who taught his children and grandchildren to love our country and to live lives of courage, honor, love, kindness, and fly fishing. Cheney's career was defined by September 11th and the War on Terror, greatly expanding the vice president's role in the White House.
You know, for most of American history, vice presidents were irrelevant. But when we think of a powerful vice president, when we think of a partner in governing, Dick Cheney is the one that comes to mind.
Dick Cheney was 84 years old. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Getting a look at the Capitol, Senate Majority Leader John Thune says Cheney could lie in state in the rotunda. Right now, his staff is checking the protocol. It's an honor usually reserved for former presidents. The last person to lie in state was former President Jimmy Carter.
A new Wisconsin bill is targeting those so-called wheel taxes.
It would let voters weigh in. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is in the newsroom tonight to explain. Grace.
We just didn't feel that based on the services we do currently provide our residents, that they have a certain level of expectation that they want to make sure that we maintain. And so we opted to go with a registration fee versus cutting services at this time.
Can implement wheel taxes without voter approval. New legislation will require a referendum to pass a wheel tax. A wheel tax is a vehicle registration fee that is used to generate revenue for transportation-related costs. The cities of Eau Claire, Augusta, and Onalaska have wheel taxes. Vernon and Eau Claire counties have them as well. Onalaska city administrator says the city passed a wheel tax to avoid cutting community services. The bill was introduced last month. It still needs approval from the State Assembly and Senate. Reporting in the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
It is now day 35 in the government shutdown. The U.S. is on the brink of making history for the longest closure. The last shutdown that went on this long was during President Trump's first term. Meanwhile, inside the Capitol, a small bipartisan group of senators continue to hold talks on how to break the impasse. In La Crosse, Congressman Derek Van Orden discussing the shutdown at the Salvation Army. The shutdown is at a standoff over expired ACA tax credits. Van Orden says he is open to finding an alternative after the government opens.
I'm on the record, I don't know how many times, saying I'm more than happy to have a discussion about the ACA, which has failed, but people need health insurance. I want every single American citizen to have quality, affordable, reliable health care. But the time to debate that is after the government is open, not now.
Van Orden also called on Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers to tap into leftover ARPA funds to address food insecurity.
The Children's Museum of Eau Claire is helping support families affected by the shutdown. Admission is free during the month of November for any families missing out on SNAP or WIC benefits. Officials say supporting families in the community is a priority, and children shouldn't have to miss out on learning opportunities in challenging times.
As our way of supporting the community and fulfilling our mission of learning through play, we feel it's important to make sure that the play and learning is accessible, especially when it's really critical in times of hardship.
To take part, families just have to show their SNAP or WIC benefits at the entrance.
La Crosse police and sheriff's deputies are learning how to better respond to mental health crises. 17 officers and jailers from La Crosse and Vernon counties are taking part in a 40-hour course. The training teaches strategies to recognize and de-escalate crisis situations while keeping everyone safe. Today, participants did a Hearing Voices activity to experience what it's like to have psychosis.
And so the officers today actually are spending about 2 hours with earphones in, with voices in the back, and going through what somebody may go through on a typical day, an interview, answering simple basic questions about what the day of the week is, repeating numbers back, being able to complete a job application.
The Mental Health Coalition of Greater La Crosse and NAMI, Wisconsin sponsored the training.
A new cancer treatment center in Chippewa Falls is open. Chippewa Valley Cooperative Hospital opened its center in the former St. Joseph's Hospital building. Medical treatment, infusion therapy, and on-site lab services are available. The opening marks an end to an 18-month gap in local cancer care after Hospital Sisters Health System Center closed in March of 2024. Well, it was a record-breaking year for the Children's Miracle Network Radiothon. The two-day fundraiser raised $150,000. The funds will help support families with kids needing long-term care.
So much passion involved with our staff, with the hospital facilities, with the nurses. These kids go through a lot. And just to know that there's a sense of support, not just financial, but behind that is a community that wants them to win. They want them to get better.
This year's total surpassed the $121,000 raised in last year's Radiothon.
Well, certainly felt nice out there with everyone back in the 60s for the most part, with a few clouds, plenty of sun, and lighter winds too. Unfortunately, that will change a little bit, but still this evening it's going to be fairly nice, still in the upper 50s with a light southeast wind. Now, big picture shows that overall high temperatures were mainly in the 60s. A few of the areas further north and east where cloud cover kind of exists north of Eau Claire, they kind of stuck around in the upper 50s, but all in all, well above average temperatures. Now, here's a system that'll be approaching. Most of the precip and clouds will stay to the north of the area, but we will see an increase in clouds as that low pressure system, a warm front, and eventually a cold front will swing through tonight. But this evening, very comfortable conditions. We do have increasing clouds, but remaining dry. 47 at 10 p.m. Similar for La Crosse, 48 with increasing clouds, but very pleasant conditions for November. Now, we do have a lot of mild conditions still remaining and breezy conditions, so we'll break all that down later, along with the, excuse me, the big weather change coming up this weekend.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, the start of gun deer season is almost here. The season kicks off November 22nd and runs through the 30th. Today, DNR officials are reminding hunters of the new management units for the year. Zones have been converted to habitat-based units as opposed to county-based in the past. Hunters will need to know their DMU name and number when requesting their permits.
Deer management units in the 100 series in the northern forest. Units in the central forest are now in the 200 series. And then the farmland zones, they remain county-based deer management units. And so we want to make sure people are aware of that, both from acquiring antlerless permits and when it comes time to register a deer.
To learn more about the management units for the season and other info, just visit dnr.wisconsin.gov.
La Crosse County Board of Supervisors taking a tour of a new Pathways home renovations. The project includes 10 studio apartments, offering supportive housing for those struggling to find stable housing. Officials say it's great to see the project take shape.
It's important just to see the impact of the dollars that are being spent and leveraged in this way for the transformation of Hillview, and also to get to hopefully interact with some of the residents and see the positive impact that this is having on them.
The $19.6 million project also included a community-based residential facility, offering more community-driven long-term care for older adults. The first major political test of President Trump's second term is on. Results on some of the biggest national races.
Plus, Jon Stewart avoids Stephen Colbert's fate. That story is next.
Tomorrow at 5 a.m., new health services coming to Viroqua. Plus, from Labubus to Legos, the top Christmas toys of the year, and art is tracking possible snow when we see you at 5 a.m.
Maxwell White Plumbing stands behind every bathroom remodel. With over 700 five-star reviews, we guarantee you're going to love your new bathroom. And for a limited time, offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
I do like knowing the person that's sitting across from my desk. I've formed a lot of relationships over the years based on trust. When I see the look on a member's face when I say, yes, this loan is good, you're good to go, it makes me happy. To me, being the team you can trust is honesty. When you do a loan with me at Firefighters Credit Union, like everything we do, it's not about the car, it's about you.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
I just can't do it anymore. We've been through a lot together, but I can't keep putting myself at risk for you. The stress, the danger. I just need something safer, something longer. I'm done.
Cleaning your gutters is not fun. With Gutter Shutter, you can end your relationship with your ladder for good. No leaks, no clogs, a system built to last forever. Because let's be honest, you should have a better relationship with your gutters than you do your ladder.
I love teaching reading, watching the kids' eyes light up with every tale. But when the stories were no longer coming to me, I knew something was wrong. My doctor said it was a kind of brain tumor they hadn't seen before. So they partnered with UW Health. Their specialists operated in ways others couldn't, saving my life. Now I'm back teaching stories to my students. And mine is their new favorite. UW Health, remarkable.
We see you out there making your own kind of magic. From the unique gifts you give to the one-of-a-kind ways you celebrate. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we help make it happen.
It's Mom!
With great prices on what you need for the season. Right now, during our Toyland sale, 1,000-piece puzzles are buy one, get one half price. Get a free $5 gift card with every $50 toy purchase. Plus a free Toyland semi-truck when you spend $60 on toys.
He's so cute.
Best Christmas ever?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
We were in the beginning process of figuring out what we wanted to do to remodel 2 bathrooms. It was so helpful to be able to walk into the trailer and feel like you can envision that in your own home.
Developing now, Decision Day in America. The most closely watched races are happening in New York City, New Jersey, and Virginia.
The election is the first major test for both parties since President Donald Trump's win. CBS's Erica Brown is in Alexandria, Virginia.
Zohran Mamdani, a self-proclaimed Democratic socialist, cast his ballot Tuesday, hoping to become the next mayor of New York City.
It is time now for a new day in our politics.
Mamdani is facing former Governor Andrew Cuomo, a Democrat running as an independent, and Republican Curtis Sliwa. President Trump is telling New Yorkers to back Cuomo, writing on social media, quote, "You really have no choice."
The president does not support me. The president opposes Zohran Mamdani.
In a tight race for New Jersey governor, voters are choosing between Democratic Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill and Republican Jack Ciattarelli.
It doesn't matter if it's national or local. Every decision that these politicians make affects at some point, trickles down to your own homes.
Here in Virginia, voters are also deciding on their next governor, another early test for both political parties and President Trump ahead of next year's midterm elections.
There's so many things at stake.
Former Democratic Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger is facing off against Republican Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears in Virginia's governor's race, with the government layoffs top of mind for some voters.
Especially as we head into the holiday season with people who are still out of work, I think we'll see something today.
President Trump encouraged Virginians to vote Republican, but he did not formally endorse Earl Sears, his party's candidate for governor. Erica Brown, CBS News, Alexandria, Virginia.
Jon Stewart and The Daily Show are staying put. The new deal with Paramount keeps Stewart hosting The Daily Show once a week through next year's midterm elections. The head of Comedy Central said Stewart's role helps to deliver, quote, incisive comedy and sharp commentary.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, get out and enjoy the mild conditions. We're going to contend with a lot of wind through Friday, and then we got a big weather change coming up for the weekend. So we'll break all that down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Business owners, are you tired of running out of supplies? Ace Hardware of La Crosse delivers everything your business needs, from cleaning supplies to appliances. Get what you need when you need it. Set up your business account today and let Ace of La Crosse do the heavy lifting.
While you're busy, your pup can play all day at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Safe, supervised fun with friends, plus plenty of exercise and love. Because a tired dog is a happy dog. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Radon is a radioactive gas you can't see or smell, but it's the second leading cause of lung cancer in America. It can seep up from the ground and into your home, and as many as 1 in 3 homes can have dangerous levels, especially in basements, where many of us have bedrooms and playrooms. Call American Water Works for an expert radon solution. We'll get radon out to help protect your family and your home's value. Don't wait. Breathe healthier today. Call the radon experts at American Water Works.
I'm standing here at the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today, expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store and set up a prompt free estimate.
Convenience is a big factor. We're right here in Onalaska.
We're local. You know, we've been here for a long time. We take all insurances. We service and repair many different makes and models of hearing aids. Even if you didn't get your hearing aids with us, we'd be happy to take a look at them.
If your hearing aid is still under warranty, we can do some warranty work for you there.
You know, just walk in. You know, you don't have to have an appointment. I'm happy to help if I can.
Our family is helping your family. Better Hearing Center, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Business owners, are you tired of running out of supplies? Ace Hardware of La Crosse is the helpful place with the products your business needs when you need it. We service businesses of all sizes. Ask about volume discounts. Contact Jim to set up your service account today.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
Yeah, overall, the main theme going through Friday is a lot of wind, mainly dry, and still mild for the most part. We might see a little bit of decrease in temperatures, but really, overall, we're going to stay above average. And tonight, with the cloud cover and a system coming through, we're going to boost the overnight temperatures. So more in the 40s. That's the good news. There's some good news with this. 40s as you wake up. There's also some, fortunately, bad news, and I'll break that down here with it coming. Now, tomorrow with the winds, too, we'll have temperatures a little cooler than today, so more back into the 50s. It's still above average, but expect not any 60s. A little clouds in the morning, more sun in the afternoon. The wind will be the story, too. We'll show that in a second. Going into Thursday, the wind's going to be story once again, but it's going to come around the other direction because another system will be approaching. A lot more cloud cover, too. That'll be a bigger difference, too, from Wednesday and Thursday, minus the change in wind direction, is the cloud cover that'll be out there, still above average. Precipitation chances with this will come probably Thursday night. Now, Friday, we're going to see overall some cloud cover, a little bit cooler, especially further north you go. There's going to be a front kind of sagging southward throughout the day, but overall, still mild and dry with a lot more clouds in the afternoon, but remaining dry yet before the bigger change comes this weekend. Then as we look at the winds tomorrow, that's the issue with the morning commute is the winds are going to turn around and gust pretty good, potentially over 30 during the morning commute, especially in northeast Iowa. So something to keep in mind behind this cold front. Those winds will continue during the morning before they kind of decrease during the afternoon. You see those are gusts now below 20 as we go throughout the afternoon. And the evening, too, overall, we'll see winds really die off. Now, they'll pretty much be calm Thursday, for Wednesday night, but then Thursday, as I mentioned, they're going to turn right around, and we're going to see winds pick up gusty once again, but now out of the south, as you see all these wind directions from the south, and we could see some winds, gusts potentially getting over 30 again Thursday as another system comes. So The wind is the big story probably too a lot. We're going to see a lot of that overall. Now, the precipitation chances coming with that cold front Thursday night is not great. Here's about what you can expect. This is about midnight Friday. Just a barely line of scattered showers. Chances are low. I think some people will see some precipitation, but very light amounts, and after the evening commute too. Cloud cover, but then we'll clear out briefly for Friday before we start getting to a little more uncertainty. Now, Friday's precipitation chance will stay to the north. This front sags south. We have another system that's going to dive southeastward. That's the one that's going to come in play for Saturday afternoon and night. It does show the potential to rain to snow. However, the trend has been tracking to push this further southwest. And if that continues, then we might not see in the way of much precipitation as we go to Saturday and Saturday night. So stay tuned for updates on that. If you're west of the river, south of I-90, that is probably where you'll see a better opportunity, but that could change. But the bigger story coming with that behind it is the plummeting temperatures. And we're talking 30s on Sunday and Monday, and wind chills will likely be in the 20s during the day. So it'll feel more like the middle of December or more, given the winds that'll be going on Sunday behind the front. We'll start to modify once we get past Veterans Day as we approach Wednesday, which is about average. So more to come on the snow potential. It's a little iffy depending on track, but the main story beyond that is the change in temperatures.
It's going to be cold.
That's going to be the big story going into Sunday.
For sure. Thank you, Greg. Coming up, the wait is over.
This year's Sexiest Man Alive is revealed. The story up next.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Right now at International Furniture, get store-wide cold weather savings on all the brands you know and trust. Fjords, Durham Bedroom, Norwalk, Hooker, Flex Steel, and Hancock, and more. Hurry in today for the best selection and savings. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Dreaming of a new ride? Apply today at driveultra.org and make your dream a reality. Hey, dogs can dream too. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
We see you out there doing things your way. So why do you buy from the same retail giants as everyone else? You could be getting the same trusted products you want and need at the lowest possible prices from a family-owned company you can be proud to shop with. Be an original and head to Blaine's Farm and Fleet to find value on the things you value, in-store or online, with convenient same-day delivery or drive-through pickup right here at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. So happy together. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco executive members can get a 1215 members-only incentive.
Watch for falling debt. Transfer your balance to an Ultra Visa credit card. No balance transfer fees and a fixed-for-life balance transfer rate as low as 7.99% APR. Make the switch today. Apply online. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Right now at International Furniture, get store-wide cold weather savings on all the brands you know and trust. Fjords, Durham Bedroom, Norwalk, Hooker, Flex Steel, and Hancock, and more. Hurry in today for the best selection and savings. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
All right, People magazine has unveiled its Sexiest Man Alive.
It's Wicked and Bridgerton heartthrob Jonathan Bailey. The 37-year-old said, quote, "It's the honor of a lifetime." The magazine did 2 covers, one with Bailey and another one that includes his dog, Benson, of course.
Got to get the dog involved, I guess.
He is all the vibe right now. Like all of his castmates on interviews just can't talk about how much of a great guy he is. So I think that also influenced the decision on here too.
Could
Everyone
be.
loves him.
Could be. I've watched Bridgerton. He's definitely a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
This Smolder is not really doing him justice, though. It's
You
kind
don't
of
think so?
kind of
I
a
see
weird,
that one.
kind of a weird facial pose. There's
Bring
probably
the-
some better ones. We could
Bring the
have
dog
chosen.
in. Well, that'll be the
Yeah,
winning one.
let's get a look
Yep.
at Benson.
Oh, yeah. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Get the bathroom you deserve at a price you can afford. Maxwell White Plumbing provides free estimates, quality materials, and expert installation. And for a limited time, offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports and your day becomes better and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Maximize the life of your engine with Valvoline Advanced Full Synthetic Motor Oil. It helps maintain fuel efficiency and provides advanced protection from wear, friction, heat, and deposits. Get a 5-quart jug for only $21.99 after rebate. Prevent costly repairs with Shell Rotella T4 Heavy-Duty Diesel Motor Oil. It offers excellent wear protection and engine cleanliness. Get a gallon for $12.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Are you shocked by letters like these that say your Medicare plan is no longer accepted at your provider or your Medicare plan is being canceled?
You started thinking, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? It was too confusing.
I think the fear is that you think you're older and who's going to take you? You know, what's out there, what's available. We came to Strive Medicare and everything was taken care of.
Felt like a relief.
Yeah.
We didn't have to worry about it.
And it's cheaper even.
Call Strive Medicare today. We're here to help every step of the way.
At Larson Keeney Home Services, we protect your biggest investment. That starts with a roof built to last, the ultimate roofing solution. Our gutter shutter system means no clogs, no cleaning, and no more ladders. And with the ultimate attic solution, you'll save money on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable. One team, one call. So if you're thinking about gutters, roofing, or insulation, think Larson Keeney Home Services, Wisconsin's best contractor experience.
Maxwell White Plumbing stands behind every bathroom remodel. With over 700 5-star reviews, we guarantee you're going to love your new bathroom. And for a limited time, offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
All right, mild tonight. We'll have back in the 40s for most areas. Otherwise, winds will be the issue tomorrow. It will be cooler. The big story is remaining mild through Friday, and then we have some big changes coming this weekend. That temperature is probably the biggest news of the weekend right now.
A winter coat will be coming out.
Big cold front. All right, that does it for us at 5.
We'll see you back here at 6.